So you made a ton of gold during the conclusion of an event. Then all of a sudden, the player base declines because nothing is going on in the game. Your goods are not selling anymore, and it becomes a struggle to make any gold. Today, we're going to talk about how to make gold when the player base drops off. So keep watching. Hi, folks. Welcome to Revision. Today, I'm going to give you some advice on how to make gold when events are over and nothing is going on in the game. First off, when an event concludes, the player base typically declines sharply, and as a result of that, sales drop because less people are buying. There's less volume going on in the game, and therefore, the markets across the board decline. Now, if you are relying primarily on selling stuff in guild traders as your primary source of income, this is what you need to do first off. Okay. First, you need to check your prices. Okay. When an event, typically, well, I'll give an example like the anniversary event. There's a whole slew of supply that is coming onto the markets, and not a whole lot of people are buying stuff at the moment because the player base just dropped off. So there's a huge supply and demand is not so much there. So as a result, prices have gone down and there's a lot of people putting up the same items for sale. So it's very competitive. So if you have items that you've been sitting on for several days and they're not selling, definitely check your prices and see if you're being undercut. And if you are being undercut, then it's time to relist your items. Don't let them sit there for 30 days and then it never sells on you. You got to stay competitive with your prices always if you intend to make a sale. So it's very important that you check your prices and not just check them within your guild trader, you want to check them within the region you're selling into. Whether it be Mournhold, Stormhaven, Eldenroot, you name it, whatever region you are selling in, you need to check those prices to make sure you are on top of things and are using up-to-date prices and not outdated prices. Secondly, you want to have items up that I consider recession proof. In other words, mats, glyphs, EXP potions, food items, these type of items within the game um, are always in demand. People are always looking for them, and um, they are typically sought after. Um, Other items in the game, not so much. So you definitely want to have stuff up that people are always looking for. Anything else other than those key items may or may not sell during a drop off in the player base. So it's very important that you diversify any products you have up with both recession proof and non recession proof items. And obviously, you want to keep your guild store filled. You don't want to sit on empty space because then you're not utilizing the traders properly. You definitely want to max out all 30 of your slots in every guild that has a trader and definitely use that as well. And that will keep you at least in the game for selling items. Because, like they say, you don't sell empty space. If you don't have anything up, don't expect to make a sale. Now, if you're not finding much luck with selling stuff in a guild store, I definitely advise people to have a secondary source of income within the game. Um, the Any items you put up for sale are kind of like passive income for a good 30 days. You don't have to do much effort to get the gold on that. However, you want income in the game that you can do, like specifically thieving runs or public dungeon runs. You accumulate gold that way, and as a result, you get gold immediately. So when you see the player base drop off, you definitely want to do these kind of activities. This way, you have a secondary source of income. That way, if you're not selling too well on markets, you at least have that income to fall back on to use for any activities that you need it for. So definitely have a secondary income on hand and do thieving runs or public dungeon runs or whatever makes gold for you. Definitely do those activities. All right, folks, that is my advice on how to make gold when the player base drops off. Like I said, you just have to be smart on how you price things, and you have to just keep on top of prices in general because in this game everything fluctuates, and you have to be up to date with the markets. All right, folks, if you like this video, please hit the like button and become a subscriber. I put out videos on Elder Scrolls Online each and every week, and I'll see you next time.